Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is my first ever live stream. I love how simple and easy this looks so far. I actually did try doing a live stream on YouTube before this new policy change, but it was just the directions just seemed so overly complicated. It's like you have to have this, and you have to have that, and you have to have this and that, and this and that. Whereas on Facebook Live, all you do is press a button, and so the same thing here, just pressing a button, a couple buttons really, but it's such a simple process. YouTube has definitely simplified things here, and that's one of the nicer, newer policy changes that YouTube has made. Unfortunately, they made some pretty bad ones recently, but hey, the live stream one's actually pretty good. So I am here to talk to you guys today about a dream that I had. So usually in the past, I've talked about dreams that I remembered. And I just happened to have another dream where I remember the basic details. So the dream was that I was traveling to Ukraine. I got on the plane and I just traveled to Ukraine. Ukraine is yeah, it's an Eastern European country. It's part of my ancestry. Maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe that's something to do with me going to Ukraine, or why in my dream I was going to Ukraine. So, but there were a couple weird things that happened in the dream. The first weird thing was I already was in Ukraine, so I already traveled there. I already gone to the airport, got on the airplane, got through the security and all that crap. And for some reason, I discovered that I don't have my passport. Yeah, I don't have my passport. But for some reason, I was able to get through the American security, and furthermore, I was able to get on the plane and then go to Ukraine and go through their security, and I somehow didn't need to a passport for any of that stuff. No passports at all. So that was a weird first thing. I remember being in a hotel. I believe I was in Kiev in the dream, the capital of Ukraine. And so yeah, I remember being in some kind of like narrow, short hotel that was like 4 or 5 stories high, and had a lobby where it's like the staircase was like going up and up and up and up, and something like that. The building may have been higher, but I don't know for certain. The last thing, oh hey Ryan, thanks for joining me for this live stream, my very first live stream. So the one major other point that I remember, so there was like 2 major points. The other major point was I didn't have a passport while I was traveling to another country. The second major thing I remember is that I ended up talking to a Ukrainian girl. Apparently she could speak English, because I remember her speaking English to her in the dream. And not saying that people in Ukraine don't know how to speak English. There's many people who know how to speak English in Ukraine. But yeah, so I just happened to run into one of the people who do. And I remember her being younger and like around my age, 20s age area. And so basically, the one thing I do remember, and thank you again, Ryan. The one thing I do remember is that I told her about my YouTube channel, and I told her to subscribe and to check out my YouTube channel. Yeah, that's the one thing I do remember talking to her about. I'm laughing at myself just thinking about that. Even in my dreams, YouTube, being a YouTuber, takes over. I can't escape the YouTube madness, people. I can't escape it. It's all around me. It's everywhere. The YouTube madness must stop, and part of that must be because YouTube must reverse the partner policies and reverse the 1,000 subscriber limit and reverse the 4,000 watch hour times. Even though I reached the 1,000 plus subscriber limit on here, but I don't know. I'm gonna get into more details about that in a future video. I'm not gonna do that with this video. So anyway, yeah, that's basically what happened. Was the 2 major plot points of this random dream that I had about traveling to Ukraine was, the first one, I somehow went from America to Ukraine without a passport. That was the first one. And the second one was I ended up talking to this Ukrainian girl, and the one thing I do remember talking to her about was that I had a YouTube channel, and I told her to check it out. Yeah, I don't remember anything else but that besides talking to this person of dream. So yeah, let's see okay. I have to go to get my mail for a few minutes. Yeah, the mail. Yeah, the mail. We all got to do that. Go get the mail. But I'll see if you are still streaming when I get back. Well, thank you, Ryan, for uh, hanging out anyway. I'm actually going to take off right now. Again, this was my first live stream, just under 6 minutes. Could have been a little bit shorter, but had little details here and there. So anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye, everyone.